Check the move, right?
Yeah, man. Y'all know what time we on, man. It's two of your favorite Geminis, man. Don Peoples and Trav. DeadBolt, ATL, man. Hey, y'all know what it is on this Monday night, man. We got to get into everything that's going around this galaxy, man. All the fuckery, everything in hip-hop news. Y'all know what time we on. Trav, what's going on, boy?
So just cooling, man. Just cooling, man. Your mic do sound a little crazy, dog. But
it sound a little crazy?
A little crazy, man. We probably just had to deal with the day, man. You know, just get through it. You feel me?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. Everything good with you?
Yeah, man, everything good, man. Got a couple mic difficulties, obviously, man. Like a code, like when the mic go bad, it's like a podcaster having a code.
Nigga, Mike caught COVID.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Mike caught COVID, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shure. I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on the cable. I think I just need to replace my cable. Obviously, man, the nigga been putting a lot of hours behind this microphone, so the cable just could have wore out, whatever, man. But like I said, man, y'all just deal with it, man. Please, man. Y'all know it's gonna be a great show, man. Just fuck with your boy one time. But you know, I love the fact, man, we're getting into spring and getting out of winter. You know, this is the period right before pollen season about to hit. So I'm all good. My allergies feel open. I can breathe.
Johnny, don't come over here. Boy,
nothing but pollen.
Already outside. And I was telling somebody this a couple of days ago. Like, so yeah, the warm weather is cool. You know, we all enjoy that, but it really don't really get that cold in Atlanta. So the little cold that we do get, we can deal with that. Just stay your ass in the house or bundle up.
Yeah.
But when the seasons do kind of start changing a little earlier, might as well go ahead and get ready for it because that pollen is going to come earlier.
Yeah, Atlanta, man, really has a lot of fickle weather, man, when it comes to, you know, it's just the seasonality. Obviously, I don't think we got too much extreme cold. We had a few days of the cold, but, you know, this year was kind of different than most years, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm ready to go ahead and move out of winter, get past pollen season. Let's go ahead and get into summer, man. So
what winter did we really have, though? Think about it. What winter did we really have?
Well, historically, I think the 2013 one was the craziest one. You feel me? Like, I think that was the craziest one. If I gotta reflect, I think that was the craziest one. That's when the ice and all that shit was on the freeway. That was real crazy. You know what I mean? But other than that, you're right.
That was 2013?
Either 2012 or 2013. I'm thinking 2013 though.
It was one of them years.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad that the weather is not. It didn't get too cold. We didn't get no ice storms. We didn't get no crazy stuff. So I'm feeling that. But obviously, we're ending Black History Month, right? So you know what I'm saying? We want to talk about a little bit of Black history about Atlanta. And I thought this was a cool little clip to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Talking about H.E. Holmes and the city on the west side, southwest side, that is. But go ahead and throw that up.
Let me see if I can get this shit sized a little better.
Get a little sized up.
For the people. That look good right here. Let me see what Brett's talking about.
Ain't no volume.
Yeah. You said ain't no volume.
Yeah, hit the volume.
Yeah, the volume is on. Hey, y'all, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear the audio on that video. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear the audio on the video. If you can hear us, period, just drop a 1 in the chat because I hear the shit with no problem, bro. And everything is on go over here. So you don't hear that?
100 white students proposing their admission, but it don't stop there. On January 9th, thousands of white students, locals, and members of the Ku Klux Klan violently rioted because of their admission into the university. In response, the university forced.
Yeah, my bad on that one, dog. I was trying to adjust the volume, and I had muted the volume.
Okay, so it's all good.
I'm gonna run that back from the jump.
Run that on back one time. Let me go. Appreciate Lustful Goddess for letting us know.
Yeah,
gotta get that volume together.
Now the motherfucker won't play, Donnie. Hold on, here we go.
Hamilton E. Holmes Drive, formerly called High Tower. But let me tell y'all who that is. Hamilton Earl Holmes was born January 8th, 1941 in Atlanta, Georgia. He attended Henry McNeil Turner High School, where he was a 1959 valedictorian. After graduating, he and the classmate Charlene Hunter applied to the University of Georgia, but both were denied. Mr. Holmes then enrolled in the Morehouse College, but while at Morehouse, he continued to apply to the University of Georgia. In January of 1961, federal judge William Bootle ordered that the university admit them both. But when the two tried to register for classes, they were met with nearly 100 white students opposing their admission. But it don't stop there. On January 9th, thousands of white students, locals, and members of the Ku Klux Klan violently rioted because of their admission into the university. In response, the university forced Mr. Holmes and Miss Hunter to withdraw from the university, and both were escorted back to Atlanta by Georgia State troopers. Days later, the same judge, William Bootle, ordered the university to readmit Miss Hunter and Mr. Holmes. The two graduated in 1963 to become the first black students to graduate from the university. After graduating, Mr. Holmes became the first African-American student accepted in the Emory University School of Medicine. He graduated from Emory and opened a private practice in Atlanta, and later became a professor and associate dean at Emory, as well as the medical director and head orthopedic surgeon at Grady Hospital. And this has been your Atlanta Black History lesson with Larry the Car Wash Guy.
Check the move, right? We appreciate Larry the Car Wash Guy, man, for giving us some insight. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy, though, man, when you look at all these historic streets that are named after these great black individuals, they all ran down and niggas is treating them like shit. And I think, to me, that's like the ultimate insult to a person's legacy, you know, because I didn't know Homeboy had all this stuff going on and, you know, he was that influential. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's crazy that all our leaders, especially Martin Luther King, it's like when you even speak of Martin Luther King Boulevard, you speak of the hood. You feel what I'm saying?
It's gonna be in an urban community. Yeah, it is.
You know, you ain't gonna see no Martin Luther King cutting into the good part. Now, speaking even in Cleveland, right? Martin Luther King changes his name as it gets into the you know what I'm saying, like the good parts of the city. Like it's gonna flip the name. It's like Martin Luther King signifies the hood in almost every black community, and I think that's sad, man. You got a lot of these dudes, man, who really put on the fight for our community and stuff like that. Just to see, you know, this type of situation take place, I think it's crazy, man.
You think it's crazy that the streets that they are named after were put in our communities, or you think it's crazy that
no, it's just crazy how we as the people
dog our shit out,
just dog our shit out, and these streets are signified by crime. Like if I look at Holmes Drive, that's not somewhere I want to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm off Holmes Drive, I know it's low income. You know, I know that it's a potential chance that I might get robbed. You know, stuff like that. So I really think that, you know, us as people, man, we do ourselves a disservice. Like even when it comes to like the buildings and all that shit, projects, housing communities, we're the ones that's dogging them out. They building these spots new. It's not like they're building these spots with graffiti and all that shit already on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like graffiti and all that shit is already on these spots. It's not like that. Like these spots they're being torn down by us. And I think that's the sad part about it, you know what I'm saying? Especially finding out what this dude meant to Atlanta, like what he stood for and stuff like that. And you go to his street, like his area of town, and it's not up to par. And you know, I think that's a knock. That's a fucked up knock on us. But you know, it is what it is. It's people. You know what I mean?
I got that shit right there with Martin Luther King house up the par. That shit up the par right around there. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. That's it, though.
Right there. You know what I'm saying? But you going a block or two down. Well, that thing bad, boy.
All bad, boy. Yeah.
I mean, so do you think what? I mean, how would you feel if they cleaned up the areas and decided to take away the names of the streets or to name them to somebody?
Well, then I think that's a disservice too, because now you want to clean up the areas, but now you want to take away the names and stuff like that of these great black individuals that did a lot for our communities. You know, went and protested and obviously stood up for, you know. It wasn't equality back then.
Actually, you know what? What if how about this? They clean the areas up, which they are doing, and they up the price, and our people can't afford it.
Oh, that's gentrification. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is.
That's what's going on now in most communities. You know what I'm saying? They being relocated. But you know, I just wanted to highlight, obviously, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Holmes and everything that he brought to Atlanta. But this next situation, though, man, this crazy, man, and you know, I commented on it, and a couple of people said, "Well, why you coming at the brat? You know, she's having a listen." This right here, I don't care what you say, to me is weird. It's not the fact that it's two women that are together having a child. It's the fact that the brat is having the child. Now, mind you, the brat has been on the other side swinging the fence, man, since I was a kid. To see her pregnant, it doesn't even look right. Now, I know what we're about to say. Juicy booty, she can't, you know, hold a child. Okay, I get that. But it got to be another way besides the brat having the baby. You know, what is the significance of the brat having the baby?
I was watching them talk about this on Sherry Shepherd's show in here one evening a couple of days ago, actually. And they were saying that Shawty just wanted brat, since she is a woman, to have the experience of having a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no disrespect to the brat, but she needs to experience having a inside of her or something like that. Like to
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
To get the full experience of what it means to be pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, we don't know if that's what actually happened, but that ain't what happened. They took Shawty eggs, Judy. Now we don't know who put the dick inside of Judy, if they allowed somebody to do it.
They just went and got a test tube or something like that. Put the sperm inside of the brat. I don't think they use.
No, they use Judy eggs. They use Judy eggs. There was 12 eggs. They took 12 eggs out of Judy. She got them fertilized some kind of way.
Probably went to the lab and they fertilized a nigga. Probably an athlete or something like that.
They paid good money for it. And,
absolutely.
They got them eggs and they just transferred the eggs to the brat.
And I mean, what it is. Yeah, I mean, listen, congratulations to the brat. I mean, obviously, you know, motherhood is something I think every female wants to experience. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Relly Real, man. Yeah, the brat pregnant is crazy. Yes, we are in the end times, Real.
Going on, Real.
The brat is pregnant. That's the end times. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a situation where you got to look at it for what it's worth with her, man. Like, she definitely, I think, you know, if Juicy couldn't have it, she couldn't have it. It could have been another way that they could have did it. But, I mean, shout out to her. She probably just wanted to know what it feel like to be a female. Because
I'm 48 years old. She's old.
Right. But I think,
years old.
Exactly. But you know what, though? I think there's no other way to touch your femininity more than carrying a child for a woman.
Exactly. That's what they said on Old Girl Show.
Yeah, this is what she needed, man, because I doubt Brat, I don't think the Brat had any dick in a long time. Now, mind you, I've heard about her, you know, shenanigans and what she do on that side, but we all know she played that field, but I ain't never really heard of no dudes messing with the Brat. So I think for her to get this,
Bow hit.
If anything, Jermaine Dupri hit. You know what I'm saying?
What about Tyrese? You remember the Brandon and Tyrese video? You remember the Brandon and Tyrese video? We all
yeah. What do you like?
Like, yeah, damn.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the Brat, I definitely think, I definitely think she's on that type of time to where, you know, and you know, she could have definitely just been at that point where I want to experience what it feels like to be in touch with my femininity.
Yeah.
Because she's been the stud for so long. You know, shout out to Tammy Turner, man, for sure. If y'all you know, y'all need cleaning services or anything like that, man, y'all definitely got to hit my girl up, man.
What's up, Tammy?
Get y'all together. But she says she's still a woman, of course.
A little woman.
A woman wants to engage in her femininity, and I think that's what she came. That's what she wanted to do.
Shout out to Lust for Goddess, man. Lust for Goddess, you can't what?
You can't what?
Like, you can't what? You can't tolerate the Brat being pregnant.
The Brat is pregnant. It is 2023.
She look chubby right now, my nigga. I don't know. She look chubby. She look soft in this picture right here, dog.
Man, no, the Brat look hard as fuck. Maybe in that one, but the other one with the girl touching her and stuff, she looked like a nigga.
That right there. Oh, she like a straight nigga. She like a straight nigga with a big belly.
Nigga with a big belly. Just came off the block.
Big ass belly.
Just came off the block.
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
He from Chicago, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Brat is from Chicago. I will say that. But shout out to the Brat, man, for finally feeling what it feel like to be a woman. But you know, it's interesting, definitely. Next situation though is very interesting as well too. I think it's quite funny, and it goes to show where we're at. And I think T.I. is just tired of being called a rat, a snitch. T.I. decided, man, fuck that. I'm about to do a paperwork party. You know what I'm saying? The first official rapper to do a paperwork party where he presented his paperwork at this party, obviously stemming from this whole Boosie situation where Boosie went on Vlad TV and was like, yo, like, if he did snitch on his dead cousin to get out of a charge, he a rat, and I ain't dealing with him, and no, we ain't releasing no joint project together. That's dead. So T.I. was like, yo, okay, if it's all like that and you basically standing on that I'm a rat and da-da-da, I'm just going to do a paperwork party. Now, I think this is not just because of Boosie, but this is because of a lot of built up stuff. Like T.I. has been getting called out by a lot of different people for a lot of, for his past criminal history and stuff like that. And obviously making that comment about his dead cousin did him no favors. So this situation right here, he decided to do a paperwork party in the city. People showed up. There was a line wrapped around the corner. So yeah, he wanted to come show Boosie his paperwork. Do we got some footage of what's going on with this whole paperwork party?
Yeah, we do.
We got some footage of that paperwork party.
Yes, to show up, and he ain't showed up yet. But it was somebody who had something to say about me and had to question my, disposition to some of my cases. But he ain't here to see my paperwork. And I just don't like for a nigga to goddamn get fly, then get shot. You hear me? My nigga, I'm right here in the center. You hear me? So come on if you got something to say about me. If you think it is when it ain't but one way to clear it up, nigga, pull on up. Let me show you what you're looking for. I want to see who want to see it. You hear me? And if it ain't, and then after you see what you need to see, it's on you now. To go straighten that shit up. Cause nigga, you done got too far in the job. You done got too much dip on your chip. I've been waiting on one special invited guest.
Oh, Boosie responds to Tip after he posted his paperwork. I didn't even know this. Let me see this right here, my
Yeah.
Well, Boosie at the house game. Is Boosie at the house game now? Look at
Boosie at the house game. Boosie ain't stunned what Tip talking about. You know what I'm saying? But this is, I guess, Boosie.
Hold on, let me see. Let's see what Boosie talking about.
That's the bro. Why would he post his paperwork showing you who did it? That's even worse, bro. That's the icing on the cake, bro. That's just why I just don't go. I go against that stuff. I'm the realest, bro. I gotta stand on that. Stand up for millions of gangsters worldwide. I'm all they got left, bro. That dude needs to be quiet.
Man, is niggas still aspiring to be gangsters though? I mean, is that still relevant?
Boosie saying he's standing up for all the gangsters worldwide, and he's standing on what he said. He's basically saying that T.I. is a rat.
He said, "How you gonna post your paperwork with your name on it?"
Yeah. I mean,
I guess was he trying to show Boosie that he didn't say nothing, or
Yeah, I guess he was trying to clarify what actually happened in these transcripts. But I think that T.I., man, just got a lot of suspect stuff over his head. I mean, the fact that he beat those federal charges the way he did and only got a year, where most people would have just been getting out from that, especially with his record, it just make it look suspect, man. You did a Tip commercial. Should T.I. be put into the same category as a lot of these other dudes that we crucified, from the 6ix9ines to the Gunners to the, to everybody else? Like, should he be in that category? You don't think he should be in that category?
There's no proof that T.I. snitched on anybody.
Right. I mean, it's the big elephant in the room, though. You know what I mean?
Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Until we have proof that he told, nobody knows if that man told or not. No matter how much time that man did or whatever.
Well,
even though T.I. is a regular person, he ain't got regular dollars.
You know what's so crazy about it? It looks like Charleston White, if we can pull up this next thing, Charleston White was circling the block on T.I. outside the spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He basically, I know if he would have pulled up in it, they probably would have tried to give him the beats. You know.
Let's see what's going on here.
Man, Boosie come up here, he gonna have a problem. Everybody come to see Tippy toe Tippy.
Shit, that boy money just went up because of this. Yeah, that might hurt Boosie though. Yeah, it might hurt Boosie. God damn, what kind of humps is here?
He said that might hurt Boosie.
Goddamn humps. Shit, I see you.
Hold on, I'm my bad. I played the last clip.
Yeah, you bust that right. Oh goddamn, what they got going?
He still having the paperwork file.
There
you go right there.
Yeah, there go tip car right there. See, that nigga having that paperwork. There you go right there. Oh, sure will.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah, if you want to, you ready to fight? You ready to fight? Shit, I got my mace.
I got the picture of him.
I got my mace. Y'all ready to fight? Or y'all want to go check his paperwork? Shit.
I got a little more than Mace in this car.
Yeah, okay, because I got an event too. Now I don't want to miss my event because we fucking with Tip's event. Shit, I got back end money to pick up.
A lot of it.
I feel him. So what you think, man? You think Boosie gonna have to really answer this paperwork party and not show him? Gonna have to say something?
I mean, I think Boosie I think he spoke on it just like what we saw, and I think Boosie I think he at the point, man, he might as well just leave it alone. You know, you got to understand, regardless in Atlanta, you know, Tip is still, you know, that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? People gonna come out, support Tip, whatever he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boosie, even though he live here, he kind of like an outsider. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be honest, he like an outsider, you know, in the city. So I look at, you know, I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tip was going to come out there and show what he needed to show like, okay, like, yeah, this is official. I ain't no snitch. Tip needed to do this anyway. Fuck it. Let's just do it.
Do you think Boosie hold more weight in the streets than T.I.?
Yeah, because niggas know for real Boosie can kill something. Like niggas know.
Do we really know that? Do we really know that?
But niggas know who know Boosie that got niggas touched before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, do we know T.I. got? I know T.I. was in some shit that got his man killed.
What that? You talking about the shit that happened in Ohio?
Yeah. The shit that happened in Cincinnati with his cousin and shit. Like, that situation, niggas know T.I. from being in some real shit, but niggas respect Boosie on a different type of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think Boosie holds more weight in the street than T.I. at this present time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to street shit.
Really Real said T.I. finessed the law. He ain't no rat. I'm gonna agree with you on that. Really Real, because this situation to me is like I be telling people, man, snitching is not actually lying on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I. just lied on the motherfucker that's dead. Just to free himself. Bruh, if me and you get into some bullshit, Donnie, nigga, and I get killed, if you don't blame all that shit on me, I'm coming to get your ass from wherever the fuck I'm at, nigga. Right. My soul.
Yeah, like I feel the same way. It's like if I'm dead and it ain't no repercussions, like don't get it twisted.
Bro,
right?
I'm dead.
For a situation like that where it's just a gun charge and it's not a situation to where like heat's coming back on my family. Like say me and you hit a lick where nigga died. I killed the nigga, but I end up dying in the process or something. And you know what I'm saying? Like everything get put on me, so now they know I'm the killer. So these niggas could take retaliation out on my family. Now, I think that's different. But when it comes to a gun charge, that Tip obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like a gun charge, that ain't got nothing to do with nobody in particular. Exactly. That's just you being stupid carrying a gun when you ain't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like the street rules is crazy. It don't apply, and it's so wide range. You know. But
first of all, Donnie, if you actually did do something, you're not gonna tell the truth for the same reason to be free, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Now I can see if his cousin had actually done something, and see, I was like, yo, he did that shit, man. That wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? He was telling the truth because that's what snitches do. Snitches tell what actually happened.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah, but I just think T.I. is just walking on a thin line.
He is, dog.
When it just comes to it, because he got a lot of speculation around his name and stuff like that. So I just think he's walking a thin line in general, and that's what the problem is. You feel me?
He need to leave the street shit alone. Yo, T.I.,
yes,
we know you from the
focus
trap.
on comedy, businesses.
You a grown ass man now, T.I., like 40, some shit like that. Come on,
yeah, older than 40.
Really.
T.I., yeah, he about.
But I'm just saying, give or take though. You know, he in that range. You know what I'm saying? He was born early 80s. He in that range where he touching 40, might be a little over, might be a little less. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But the street shit really is a lot of that shit you should just laugh at and go on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that probably affected him, and he probably thought like, man, that's some corny shit because Boot, like he said,
I agree, really real. Go ahead, my bad.
Well,
he said, ain't nobody want to hear no Boosie and Tip album anyway. Man, I'm agree with you on that.
Right.
I was not expecting that from Boosie or from Vlad or anybody, and shelve that shit, man. You know,
and maybe the project was trash, didn't have any promotion, so that just gave him a reason to shelve it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to We Going Up podcast. They said right. Same thing, man. We ain't studying that shit, man. We fuck with y'all, but are we really itching for a collab album for y'all?
We not. We're not looking for a collab album. Another thing though that's crazy. Moving on from this situation, this is something that we spoke on before too, and it's coming to fruition now. This whole Gunna situation in this YSL. Allegedly, Gunna is planning to leave YSL and find a new label before his next album, aka Atlantic Records. Got the check for Gunna. And I think it's just sad, man. First off, man, Young Thug ain't came out yet and co-signed Gunna. But he ain't bashed Gunna yet either. So I'm still in the wind on it. And nobody ain't really siding either way. Like all the main artists. Yes, a few didn't say it like, oh, he a rat. We ain't fucking with him. But the ones that he really need to stick with him and keep those alliances ain't really threw him to the wind. There's been a few people that didn't unfollowed him. That don't really mean shit.
I mean, but like who though? Like Lil Baby,
Lil Baby, 21 Savage. I mean, just to name a few in Atlanta. Now, mind you, when you talk about Gunna, you got to talk about the power circle. You got to talk about he's in the power circle of Atlanta rappers. So, a lot of the major Atlanta rappers were falling back. Like, okay, we're going to fall back. We're going to unfollow them all this type of time. But at the same token, it's like, okay, ain't nobody really came out and said nothing. Young Thug ain't still came out and said nothing for real. I mean, it was a couple people saying they had talked to him and gave him then got some word that, he wasn't, co-signing what Gunna did and stuff like that. But it still ain't really been no official word, but I think this tells it all right here, though. Like him leaving YSL to now seek another situation, I think this tells it all.
Yeah, this is funny, man. If this is true, it's funny, That tells a lot. Like he had to get about that situation. Is Gunna still in Atlanta? We don't even know.
Man, Gunna is on the low.
He on the low. Right. They did see him in the mall though. You know what? They did have a little footage of him in Lennox, and he had to leave. They had to get Gunna up out of there because people were harassing him. I'm gonna see if I can find that shit within the next 15 seconds. If I can't, I will not be showing it to you.
But allegedly though, that was it might have been some fake shit too. Like, talking about like a fake Gunna or something like that. But either way, I mean, I think with that situation, man, I personally don't think he'll be able to bounce back, but a lot of people are still going to rock with him and listen to his album. See, this is the thing, though. No matter if you love or hate him, niggas is going to check and listen for his album, including me and you, because I want to see, is he going to drop
sound like? See what it sounds like.
See what it sound like. Is he going to talk about anything about what's going on, or is he going to play like this shit ain't existing to him? Like, how is he going to come out with this album? So everybody going to listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it so we can talk about it. That's
exactly, but that's all he needs though, because that counts as a stream. So as long as you listen to it and you vibe into it,
I wasn't riding the Gunna music like that anyway. For real,
exactly. Gunna had a couple of songs though. He wasn't bad though. He was straight. He was was he my favorite artist in Atlanta? No, he's not even in my top 3. But I'm just saying,
you probably
most
played
people
that.
Look at him as the power
you probably played that nigga music once every goddamn 64 days. You know what I'm saying? A little something. But shout out to We Going Up podcast, man. That's one of our Twitch followers, actually, man. Shout out to Twitch, man. Shout out for y'all for tapping into the live stream. They said 2 old niggas with money that's trying to stay in the light. You agree with that, Donnie? You think Boosie and T.I. still trying to stay in the light?
Yeah, facts. Shit. I mean, because the light is what pays them. Like you got to
exactly
think, like that's what pays them. Them being in the light and actually being able to, you know what I'm saying, stay relevant by any means necessary. I mean, that's what they got to do. It's unfortunate though. T.I. is staying relevant for things that I feel is going to tarnish his brand. You know, the comedian shit, I really wasn't feeling. You know, that shit done kind of calmed down now. He ain't really taking that to the next level no more. I feel like that tarnished him. I feel like the reality shows tarnished him. I feel like all this snitch allegation shit then tarnished him. It just puts him further down the list, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean that situation right there is crazy. But you know, like my thing is, like I said, with that whole situation, man, and I'm gonna end it as far as, you know, speaking on it or whatever. I just think ultimately, you know, Gunna, as far as on the street shit, I think he's done. I don't think he'll be able to bounce back on no street shit or get that type of respect anymore. And you know, I think he's just gonna have to stay on that other side, if you get what I'm saying. Just, you know, he's like a pop type of, you know, people overseas everywhere else, they gonna fuck with him. They don't care about that shit. It makes for an interesting story. But this next situation, man, I think is crazy as we move into other things, right? I seen this situation and I want to know, is this on some hating ass shit, or is this some shit to where could you deal with it if your woman did something like this? Now, we're gonna let her speak on it or whatever, but you know, we'll elaborate. But yeah.
Let me run the clip.
Kendra G, my boyfriend was murdered 5 years ago, and that was a tough period of my life. I still wear his chain around my neck to this day. Well, my new boyfriend is aware what I went through, but he told me over the weekend he has an issue with me still wearing his chain. He said that we are in a relationship now, and there is no need for me to still wear his necklace. Kendra G, he was murdered. I can't believe my boyfriend is tripping. I can't cheat with him or anything like that. I wear his chain to keep his memory alive. What do you think?
I can answer
Kendra
that.
G,
take that shit off.
So wait a minute. So if your girl was,
I ain't doing it.
No, let me no.
Go ahead. I hear you, folks.
So if your girl, right, had a necklace made of the ex nigga that was murdered, obviously he ain't never gonna come back or no shit like that. Would you tell her to take that shit off? Or would you be supportive of that? Like, you know, babe, I know he always gonna be in your life as far as like, you know, you always love him. I know it was a messed up situation that, you know, it tragically.
I would tell her that, you know, she got to kind of move on. You got to leave that behind. It's us now.
Okay, so you wouldn't want her to wear the necklace no more.
I mean, eventually one day you got to take that off. If we go into the next level, if you plan on getting the ring from him, you're gonna have to take that off. You got to forget about that. You know, I know it probably was a tragic time for you, somebody you love, but you know, that's shit, you got to kind of go ahead and move on. You know,
so is it right for her? But that's what I'm saying. But is it right for her to forget about it though? If he died like that?
I ain't saying forget about it, but you got to move on. And you wearing that necklace or whatever it might be, it's his chain. No, I don't need that. I don't need to be. That's like a whole soul tied to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a little different, right though.
Yeah, I think that type of situation.
Los forgot to say that man is gone. There is no reason to feel any kind of way.
I feel you. Drop a bomb on yourself on that one, please.
No, I'm gonna drop one of them first. Then I drop a bomb.
You gonna drop a bomb? Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like, and that's what I was gonna say though. I don't feel like you should be that way because homeboy is gone, and if he got murdered, I can see. Now, hold up, I can see if it was a chain that we got made, and we were, you know, we together on the chain, and I'm still alive. And it's just a dope, expensive chain. You feel what I'm saying? And you like, yo, I like it, so I want to still wear it. That's different. And it's a pendant with me and my ex on it. Like that. Nah, I ain't feeling that. But if it's something to where he didn't passed away, or she didn't died, or some shit like that, and you know, like we was together when she died. Like this wasn't my ex when she passed away. I'm staying with her.
Okay.
I'm staying. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I didn't say break up. I didn't say break up with her, but she gonna eventually, if you're gonna go to the next level, for me, she gonna have to remove that chain. She gonna have to let that go.
Okay. Well,
she can't hold on to that. That's what I said. Eventually, to move forward, if we're gonna keep moving forward.
But you ain't never gotta worry about that nigga. You ain't never gotta worry about that nigga coming back though.
I ain't gotta worry about the nigga if he was around anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you ain't gotta worry about the nigga coming back or nothing.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. I just need her to let that go. Because she gonna expect me to let that go. Because look, birthdays, you're gonna be mourning, making Instagram posts, all this type of shit.
Okay.
Christmases, holiday, my mama miss. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I respect that. So
because somebody else, she'll meet a woman, she'll meet a dude like you and be like, oh, it's cool, baby, you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga like me,
yeah. I'm gonna tell her she can go ahead and keep it, especially a nigga if he passed away and because a chain. I'm gonna tell you something. A chain or no chain, she's still gonna think about that.
Really real said I'm tripping.
Yeah, everybody say you tripping. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like because even if that nigga is not around, right? Even if that nigga if he's not around or the chain not there, you know, even if she take the chain off, she ain't never wearing the chain. It don't matter. She's still gonna be thinking about this man. And she's still gonna be feeling this man.
Oh, okay.
Like you feel what I'm saying?
You already telling me too much. Now I feel totally different. Now I feel like she's somebody I don't even need to deal with. Got her ex chain on and he did. I don't even need that drama. Period. I don't even want to go through the emotions.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. But say you fucking with her though. Say you fucking with her though. If you fucking with her, it shouldn't matter about that.
Man, it always matter, man.
Okay.
Come on, man. I need you to be a little stronger than that, dog.
Okay, the audience real. He talking to you too, because me and you on the same type of time.
Real, man, really real, man. That should have never happened to him, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy though? This next situation, I think, is real wild, right? Like speaking on some other shit, and like speaking to some far left. I personally feel this shit right here, they're playing with fire, right? Because if you want to bring back these type of animals, then what's the next thing you're going to try to do, right? Let's full screen this and yeah, this is crazy. Let's play this clip and see what they trying to bring back on this one time.
Mammoth could be here as soon as the year 2027 because its DNA is a 99.6% match to the Asian elephant. So through gene editing, they'll create an embryo of the woolly mammoth, put it inside the African elephant. The African elephant will give birth to the woolly mammoth, and it's Jurassic Park for everybody out here. Do y'all understand what's going on out here? The woolly mammoth has been extinct for over 4,000 years. If they bring this back, that means they can bring back many different animals. They say if this is successful, they're going to try to bring back the Tasmanian tiger, which they thought was out there, but found out that it's not out there, and the dodo bird as well. So this shall be interesting to see how this all plays out. But what do y'all think about this? If this does work, would you want to see some Tyrannosaurus Rexes out here? Some Triceratops? What y'all thinking, huh? You think we should go back and get a couple dinosaurs as well? Hit the comments below. Let us know.
Jurassic Park. Here we come.
Yeah, man.
They already made a movie about it. This
to me is crazy because I look at it like, listen, if they already trying to bring back woolly mammoths and the dodo bird, what else are they trying to bring to the forefront here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually they're gonna be bringing back Tyrannosaurus Rexes, megalodons, and all type of other stuff, man. Like, I mean. Trav, man, for real, bro. What you feeling about this shit, bro?
Hey, man, I just want to say something in the comment. Shout out to Tammy Turner, man. Tammy Turner says she still wear her fiance's chain sometimes, and he been gone 13 years. Shout out to you, Tammy.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand it, especially.
I don't gotta understand nothing, my nigga.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying. Okay, well, this is my point. I'll say this, and the reason why I understand it is because, you know, especially when you grown. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you older, and you know what I mean? Like, people have baggage or they have past, you know, situations and stuff because we're not young. So, you know, that's just something that if I'm really feeling the person and I feel like this person is worth me investing into, I'm going to rock with it. Like if it's just something that I don't feel like it's worth it, that's just icing on the cake, so to speak. You dig? But yeah, that situation is crazy.
Hey, we going up podcast said dead people. You were talking about what else they gonna bring back outside of these dinosaurs? They said dead people. What you think about that, Donnie?
Yeah, I think they're already gonna bring back dead people.
If they bringing back dead dinosaurs, they're gonna start bringing back dead people. I never thought about that.
Fresh ice, the Douce is in the freezer, and the Remy is in the brown bag in the refrigerator. Yeah, that right there, man, is crazy. It's crazy. Like just when you think about it overall, you know what I mean? Like they trying to bring back all type of shit, dead people, birds, everything. You know what I mean? And I think this is crazy. Another thing too, man, and this is a question that we've talked about before. We've never had a discussion or a debate on the show, but we've talked about it before. We like, do women earn more money single than actually being in a relationship? Like, is it more beneficial for a woman to be single in 2023 than being in a relationship? I want to kind of hear what these brothers had to say about that.
A woman is more lucrative than being a woman in a relationship.
I don't
be
think
single.
So. You don't think it's more lucrative for a woman to be single? No. I think a woman will make more money by herself, but I think a man makes more money with a woman. A woman will help open more doors for a man. A man will not help open more doors for a woman.
Man won't help open more doors for women.
No.
You don't feel like why
that?
though?
No.
Because women are what?
Assets.
I do agree in a sense, but I also disagree because I think women are perceived more valuable that are in relationships, right? Because I think ultimately most women actually want to be in relationships. So most women actually look up and revere the women that are in happy relationships the most.
We're not talking about being happy. We're talking about making money. Here's the reason why. When you're single, you can sell sex. When you're in a relationship, you don't.
You guys think the value is the selling of the sex part? A woman's value is selling sex.
Society believes that.
Yeah, I disagree with you guys completely. I feel like at any point in time, relationship is always going to be more powerful than being single.
We're talking about being lucrative.
Right. I believe that it's always going to be easier for two people building something than one. You could look at people who are in powerful relationship. All of them got better from their relationship. Whether you want to talk about Michelle Obama, about Beyonce, Aisha Curry, whoever you want to talk about, they got more powerful, more lucrative, more money, more notoriety, more fame by having these strong relationships.
Do y'all think being a single woman?
I agree with that last guy.
I definitely. I was about to say he definitely won me over with that reply. Like,
I agree with
single, like being a single woman. But this is we're also going to play this next clip after I speak on this. Single womanism is being incentivized by the government, the powers that be, music. Like the lady that's known for the singularity, the feminism, is in a fucking relationship, took her man back after he cheated in the whole nine. And I'm talking about Beyonce. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who she's known, like she's the one that's known for the empowerment of women, right? But she took her man back. She's been riding with her nigga for damn near over 2 decades almost. Like, this is what's been going on in her camp. But she's known kind of like and stands for something else. So he's right. Like, a lot of these people are known more after having, being in a relationship with a strong man. Nobody would have known about Michelle Obama if it wasn't for Barack Obama. Nobody would have known about Aisha Curry if it wasn't for Steph Curry. Now, obviously the last one. What was the other one we missed out? I'm missing one. Slipped my head.
The couples.
Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay. Beyonce and Jay-Z, okay, everybody would have known about Beyonce, I think. But, I think them together has solidified them, what I'm saying, as far as being a power couple, being a billionaire couple. When they go at things, they're as a collective. So I think that they're more powerful together. So absolutely, I agree with the last person's statement on that.
Donnie, how do you feel about the Rihanna and A$AP Rocky cover? Magazine cover, man. You think it's emasculating?
Douce is in the freezer. Give me some ice and pour me some Douce. It's in the freezer of the show.
I'm asking y'all in the chat too. Do y'all think that cover is emasculating ASAP Rocky? Because there's a lot of talk being going on about that. They got Rihanna in the front, like she's pulling him. They got her a little bigger. It's like they made that photo like they trying to
Ice and
promote,
Duce, and then the
women
1738
being
is
the
in the
new
brown
leaders.
paper bag. Okay. So say that one more time, Trav. My bad.
How you feel about the ASAP Rocky and Rihanna cover? You think it was meant to emasculate ASAP Rocky to make him look like he's not the
Well, I
leader
don't
in
know if
his
everybody's
relationship?
seen it. Do you want to pull that up real quick? Do you got a visual of that?
No, I just asked the chat. I think everybody's seen that, but I will pull it up though. Yeah, I'll pull that shit up, but I think everybody's seen that.
And a warning too, Beck.
Or you ain't seen it. You ain't seen the cover, Donnie?
No. I've seen. I think I've seen it when she's leading him.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. But I don't think everybody's seen it though. Or I mean, we're in a society where people they see things 1 second and it's gone the next. Though. You know what I'm saying? So
we're trying to get that Duce, ain't you?
You said what?
Find that shit. Let me see if I can find it. Boom, fold cover. There we go. 2023. That ain't even know.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to pull that cover up though, right quick. I got it. But you see how they got ASAP Rocky in the back, Rihanna leading. She's a little more prominent in the photo.
You calling this out?
What you think? I mean, people been talking about this shit all niggas since this came out. It's a hot topic in our community right now. And the talk about it is they trying to make black men look weak.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been trying to demasculate the black man.
This is a proof. This is a showing you what they trying to lead us to. Do you think this is emasculating your boy ASAP Rocky?
I mean,
in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, look at him.
Was it just a family photo?
Nah, I don't agree with no family photo.
Well,
I don't agree.
Rihanna is the boss. She's the one who wears the pants in this relationship.
Right.
She's the one that's going to get on her knees and ask ASAP Rocky to marry him. Marry her. Right. My bad. You know what I'm saying? To marry her.
Right. Right.
Look, Really Rare said the billionaire leads the way. ASAP gotta watch the kids.
Yeah, hit the bomb. Yeah.
Hit one right up. Hey, but the one thing we got to think about really real, even though Rihanna is a billionaire, ASAP Rocky, he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So they got both of them have so much money that they'll never spend in their lifetime.
And that's what I'm saying. Just to get back on what I'm saying though, look at this next situation, right? And what I put in there, and this is what women are incentivized to do. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy. And obviously this ain't for my boss women. This ain't for my women in the chat. Y'all know y'all awesome bosses. But I'm saying this is what the common norm is. And I would obviously she gonna spit it and let y'all know what she on herself.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just going to tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies? A lot of people got something to say about the fact.
Man, this got to be some bullshit, man. What is this?
No,
man?
I mean, at the end of the day,
she really count pockets like that?
Down.
Oh, wow.
She has the math broke down. She's basically saying, listen, this is why I have 6 different baby daddies. I have 6 different baby daddies because of this. You know what I'm saying? And what can I say about that? I mean, she got the math broke down. But ladies, somebody in the chat, I need to know. Do y'all feel like this is appropriate?
That's crazy, man.
Is this appropriate? Is this acceptable? Do y'all know somebody like this? This is what I would like to know. Like, do y'all know someone like this?
Probably so. I think we all do. I think we all know somebody that with this mentality, whether they just somebody we know, or an associate or a close friend. I think everybody knows somebody that think like this. And it just happened to be a white chick. Usually is some of our people. Really real, man. Shout out to Really Real, man. Shout out to Really Real said 2K of money can't get a decent mask. And I just noticed her shit was ripped all up in the front too. That's crazy. I wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, I think ultimately, yeah, this situation right here just shows the state of what most women, and I'm not even gonna say most women, but women in a state of where they're being taken care of by welfare or by the system. This is what they're thinking.
Yeah, how to get over. Yeah. It's
like,
all,
you know
it's
what I'm
all
saying?
about that.
Like how to get over, how do I jug a man and jug the system at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because she's putting everybody on child support. You have a baby by her, she's looking forward to having that baby so she can get that check. She already got the math broke down on how she's gonna make her money. I think that's just crazy when you think about it, for real.
That's a lot of kids, man.
That is a lot of kids, man.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
She
Shout out
said,
to Love Forgot Us, man. Love Forgot Us said it's not worth it. 2K for 6 kids, absolutely not. I agree with you, Love Forgot Us. That ain't worth it. And I was just saying that, man. That's a lot of kids, man. 6 kids, man. That's a lot, bro. And then you probably want to date. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga got to deal with that. Whoever fuck with you got to deal with you and your 6 kids, and then a possible 7. Bitch got 6 in the possible. Every time she fuck with a new nigga, it's a possible. Crazy.
And you know what? That is what is crazy
That's
about
crazy,
it, right?
man.
Like you know what I mean? Like that's what's crazy about it. Like you said, every time she's adding to the pot. You know what I'm saying? What she's getting per month and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like you said, it's sad. It's not worth the headache. You got all these babies crying, they need to be changed. You already know she had them back to back to back to back. She might got a 6-month-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
There's too many, don't. That's all.
You know
I know. That's too many.
That's
numbers.
the road she kicking. She kicking like bow, 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 right down the line. You know what I'm saying? To me, that is crazy. But another, just moving forward, man, like on another history lesson, man. Like, and this is more so to my bros, right? I never really knew where wife beater came from. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as far as it's like, when a person says wife beater, like, yeah, I'm going to put on my wife beater or whatever. I think this was crazy, man, where the term wife beater came from. Wife beater, I mean, you know what I mean? Trav, you want to give them some history on the wife beater?
The term wife beater for a white tank top became popular from a Detroit man in 1947. Oh, after a Detroit man in 1947, my bad, y'all, was arrested for beating his wife to death while wearing his undershirt. His photo went nationwide. Obviously, that was viral back then. In the newspaper, you went viral in the newspaper, titled "The Wife Beater."
Facts. Right, and it's titled The Wife Beater. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I never knew about that, man. I always wondered, where did that term come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to give me a pack of wife beaters.
Wife beaters. Somebody,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
Like, yeah, that's so, look, we had to give y'all some history on.
Should we change the narrative on that? Should we call it something else? I mean, because I call them tank tops too.
Just call it white beaters.
A white beater.
Yeah. Niggas, somebody white saying it fast, that's what it come out to anyway. Niggas say white beater.
White beater.
You know what I'm saying? When that shit come out. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all some historical facts on that. It's crazy, man. We're moving so far into the future, man. We've now come into the point of now we're about to have flying bikes. So as I ride my Riker down the street, I can see a nigga next to me in one of these. One of these. Yes, sir. Yeah, the first flying bike will cost you a whopping $770. Hey, listen. Now, Trav, what do you feel about the price tag on that, bro?
I
What
mean,
you feel about the price tag on that, dog?
I mean, it's rich nigga shit.
That's rich nigga
I'm
shit
saying
right
that's
there,
rich
bro. You
nigga
will
shit,
not see
bro.
me in one of those,
You know
but a
what I'm
nigga can
saying?
ride one
It
of
is
those.
what
Like,
it is.
like, well, let's check this thing out right here. Oh yeah. See, I could do that though. Like, be honest though. If you could afford one of those, couldn't you see yourself riding? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, just that's a good height right there.
If I had 770,000, they would definitely get it.
Well, yeah, you would finance it though. You wouldn't
I'm
put it all
dropping it.
down.
I'm
You
just
wouldn't put it all
saying.
down. If you had good credit,
if I got
though,
it, if I
say
got
your credit was
770,
A1.
if I got 770, they getting it for that.
Yeah, I like
that's
that.
That's a
I
toy,
like
man.
that. Y'all see that?
A nice little toy.
Now, who want to get one of those? Anybody aspiring to get one of those in the chat? Somebody want to say something about the bike in the chat? Because that's a fly motherfucker.
If that shit fall though, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I might not get the first model of it, but yeah, I mean, definitely, I'm gonna.
That's all right though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I would cop one. You know,
it
what I'm
look
saying?
it look like a big ass drone. Yeah, I can see that shit happening, man. We here now. We in the future, so all the flying shit is coming. It's gonna come. It's gonna come right after the electric shit, or right along with it. Watch.
Yeah, because this ready to go right here. This ready to go. I mean, like you said, you can see one of these on the block soon. Nigga ride right by you, nigga, in the air. Like, nigga, what's happening? Nigga riding, nigga hovering above you. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's no sense of keeping up with the Joneses, people. Keeping up with the Joneses is only gonna have you fucked up because they coming out with new shit every year. Like, I thought to myself the other day, I'm like, you can have toys now, but then tomorrow it's a whole different toy. Like you said, they got some whole futuristic shit coming out right now, bro. So we just gonna chill on that. We gonna chill on that. But this right here, this is on some intermission shit. This on some while we go into some other shit. But I just wanted to show this to people. I really thought this was funny right here. Looking at this, I want us to go ahead and play this clip, man, because this right here, man, is very funny, and I think niggas who haven't seen this shit gonna die. Let's go ahead and play this.
Oh, they playing music.
No. This is for promotional use only. You know what I'm saying? We no copyright infringement and all like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
what was the purpose of this? He was just dancing and he just.
No, I want you to. That's what I said. We got to hear this, man.
This shit lit. Let's try this again. Action. Hands up. Yeah, accordion, hands up. Hands up. There you go. There you go. God send me some. Come on. Hey, and I sweat. Hey, I'm giving you rain. What you want me to do? You ain't giving me no damn rain. I got the rain. I'm gonna give you some rain. You got the rain. That shit lit.
Oh, these niggas shooting a video. That's what they doing. A little music video or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah, man. Look at this shit though, bro.
A little music video or something. That shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about that shit, right? Like, it's a chick out there that's fucking this nigga, cuz, and that's the sad part. This nigga, man, like the nigga who doing the video, I guess it's this nigga's song right here. You know what I'm saying? So whoever did this song, it's a chick that's out here that's grooving with this nigga, and he doing that to her in the bed right there. And that's the sad part. that's the part about it that I can't, you know what I'm saying? Cause think about it, bro. Like, he wouldn't be doing all that, bro, if he wasn't getting some ladies. I'm assuming. I'm giving the brother the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? But I don't think he would be doing all this stuff if he was getting ladies. You know, he practiced this shit, man, on the chick, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he, like, and my man that poured the whole bucket on him, man, shout out to this nigga. He was just trying to stop the inevitable. That shit was like, yo, I want to know, man, who dealing with this nigga, man. Like, somebody got to put in the chat. Is y'all going on a date with this nigga? This nigga show y'all this video, and he like, yo, I do music. And he like, yo, this is the, behind the scenes, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even without the water being poured on this nigga like that, right? Like, is y'all feeling this nigga for like this whole, his whole approach of what he doing, bro? Like, this nigga just ripped off the shirt. Like, He just in his bag one time, man. It's crazy. I just want to know, man. Is anybody feeling this shit, man? Like, is somebody? It got to be somebody in love this shit, man. I know it's somebody in the chat like, yo, like, yeah, that shit was sexy. You know what I mean?
Nigga said it's the bucket challenge for me, man. That's what it was. The bucket challenge. Yeah, that's.
I will tell you. Okay, if y'all ain't feeling that situation, what about this situation? This is for all my sisters right here. Shout out to my nigga Really Real, like he said, the bucket challenge. But this situation right here, like, I want to know, man, what will y'all ever do something like this? I want to know, will there ever be any female that's in the chat right now? Would y'all rock this style right here?
Oh wow, that's braids, like
this is
noodles.
Is this creative, or is this like what do y'all feel about this?
Crazy.
What do y'all feel about this?
And the braids going through the Pepsi bar that's like soda pouring in the cup. That's hella creative, dog.
That's creative, dog. I want to know. I want to know how y'all feeling about that.
Are they playing music behind this shit, Donnie?
Like, I want to know. Like, would you go out? If old girl said y'all want to go to the movies? I mean, is y'all going? I mean, what? Like, what's really good? Like,
this got to be for a hair show or something. I don't think she's going out in public with this.
She's not.
They got to be covering her eyes. Look, everybody here look crazy in that motherfucking kind of sort.
I mean, man, yeah. I mean, they got the egg roll in that bitch. They got the egg food young. I mean, yeah. And they got the soy. I mean, like the fucking sauce on it too. Like, it ain't even a dry egg roll.
Is that pepper steak or what's going on?
Listen, I'm so curious to know, man. What is we doing? Is that noodle? No, that's the noodles. Like, they got the chopsticks in there and everything.
Miss Strong said the Met Gala. I can see them doing something extra like that for the Met Gala. You know, probably, maybe. Men wear dresses there, so you know how that shit is.
That's the Met Gala right there. Like, no, I got something to show you though. Hold on, we got some style shit. You know,
Atlanta Hip Hop Awards.
We going through the board right now. We going through the board right now. But shout out to her, man. She came with the Pepsi. You know, she got the Pepsi with that bitch. She pouring out into the the cup. She doing the goddamn oodle with noodles. She doing all that. But this next situation, this is crazy too, right here though. Like, come on now. Like, what is we doing? Like,
what?
Jordans are in the center now, bro. Like, we got Jordans. You can do $19, I think, bi-weekly or whatever. They taking $20 out of your shit. And you walking out of there, man. You walking out of there.
Where is this?
You walking out of there.
Fuck, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck,
man? For a dub, Donnie. And then you see the total on them only for
they only want $19, bro.
But if you total that up, that's gonna be $10.50. You know what I'm saying, per week. Them payment that's probably 12 months or some shit like that. Hold on, what it say? It say $19. No, it say $19.99 per week, 53 payments to own it. 53 payments of $19, bro. Yeah, that's a band, nigga. They killing you on interest. That's a $200. That's what it say. That's what it say, nigga. That's what it say right now. Look, $19.99 per week, 53 payments to own it.
Well, that right there, I mean, I think that's crazy. I mean, 53 payments of $19
for some shoes.
Damn.
There's some
but you gotta think though, like you gotta think. It's a couple of niggas walking around here with Rena Center J's on. They paying that hot 20 a month, and Rena Center is clipping your ass. You feel what I'm saying?
But what if a nigga putting together an outfit though?
I mean,
he do it for 1 week. He do it for that weekend. He just really that one day.
He might need
and take them back.
He might need them, dog. He might need them.
That's crazy. The J's.
He might need them,
bad, man.
Yes, he might need them. But you know, like, listen, I ain't hating on nobody. If you need to go to Rent Center and grab your latest pair of Jordan Retros, do what you do. But no, they putting hella interest on your shit. You better off going to GOAT and going to Afterpay, Kara, or fucking goddamn something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you better do something. But you fucking with Rent Center, I don't know what. That's straight hood right there. Because if you got to go through Rent a Center to get your J's, you don't need no fucking Jordans, man. Where your fucking mind at? Like, where's your mind at? But this situation right here, when we was talking about fashion and shit, like, look at this right here, man. We pull this up right here, we can actually see like where fashion is going and where it's heading, and it's spooky, people. I mean, like this is supposed to be in right now. I mean, what is we doing?
What is this shit, man?
I mean, I want to know if a nigga come up rocking this right here, like I'm rocking it. You know what I'm saying?
What is this shit, dog?
Is a nigga getting in some flavor? Say, and a nigga got that bag. Say he getting he rocking that, and he getting into a drop, or he getting into a Wraith. You know, like ladies, I want to know: is y'all dealing with a man like this? Is somebody getting dealt with rocking something like this?
Yeah, this is a little weird. This is a little weird right here, dog.
I mean, it's fashion. I mean, what do you mean that he's rocking the runway?
It's only from runway too, because that shit probably costs him. You ain't gonna see nobody walking around with that shit on. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised though, for real. Clothes are getting back baggy. You know, they looking for the next extreme thing to do, and this could be it. Fuck it, just have your pants down.
I mean, do y'all see what homie is wearing though, bro? Like, I mean, come on, right here, man. This is crazy. They got the black dude wearing that too, man. Like, well, what is going on, bro? I just want to know, man. Like, where the fuck who is at this fashion show? Like you couldn't pay me to go to this fashion show. Like, if you was like, yo, pull up, man, I'm at the fashion week, and I pull up, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not staying in there for nothing like this, man. This is fucking trifling, man. Do you see this shit, man?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm finna click on the Instagram page. I want to see who this is, dog. Moa Lola? Who the hell is Moa Lola?
That motherfucker almost got 300K followers, man, and who knows? But whoever this fashion is, I mean, this is fashion. He's just probably posting it or whatever. This might not even be the brand or whatever, but
I think it is though.
Man, whoever it is, this some weirdo shit. Like I don't understand. Like this right here, how is we doing it? How is the pants even staying up? Like I want to know.
Yeah, like Moa Lola is the designer. It looked like the pants are actually strapped to something that's on their waist. Because you can see some shit hanging on the side, like they got suspenders on or something. But yeah, this shit weird, man. But you know, we live in America, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the America in the UK is weird as hell. I see some of this shit going on in China, also in Japan. All this weird ass fashion.
Yeah,
at least niggas ain't. Well, hold on. Would you rather see niggas wearing the skinny jeans or this shit, Donnie?
I mean, the skinny jeans all day, man. Sign me up for a one-legged jean, like other. This shit right here, man. Like, I mean, is this what they want niggas in right here?
I mean,
niggas got their pants drip.
I bet this shit expensive as hell too. I bet them jeans probably about $2,000, $2,500 a pair. And based off of that price alone, they're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to comment on this because I know maybe there's some people feeling this shit in the chat. Maybe this is. I mean, if a nigga got the bag, he got a couple of dollars, and he riding a certain type of way. This is what a nigga might be feeling. You feel me?
Yeah, ain't no telling.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand how a nigga gonna get by on this type of shit. Like, I don't. But you know, I just wanted to point that out. But I think on another note, man, just to get on a little serious little note, how do you feel about this situation finally coming to a head with Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder? You know, got sentenced to 60 years to life for the murder of Nipsey. Do you think he should have got more? Do you think he should have got the death penalty because it was premeditated? Like, what are you feeling about that?
I don't think the death penalty would have really made a difference. They gave a nigga a lot of years though, bro. They gave that man 60 years, 25 to life on the murder, another 25 to life for a sentencing enhancement since a gun was used, and 10 years for shooting two other men the day of the fatal shooting.
Oh yeah, that's it.
So was it 3 people that got shot with Nip? I can't really remember.
Yeah. I think somebody else ended up getting shot too. You know, it wasn't fatally, obviously, but
right.
I mean, I don't know, man. I hate how they swept this under the rug. Obviously, we really didn't get too much live footage of this at all. You know, will he end up doing some type of time in jail or anything like that?
They gave the nigga 60 years. Where you think he going?
I think he's gonna end up going to a mental institution. I don't think he's gonna end up doing no real time in jail.
That man gone, man. So
you think he gone?
It's over with for bro, man. He probably finna die. He probably get in there and either take himself out or somebody take him out. Ain't no telling, man.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll die by some Crips, you know.
You know, I don't wish them. I don't wish that man die though. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
You want him to serve his time.
It is what it is. You did what. It ain't even that. I don't. Do I feel like he should die because he killed Nipsey Hussle? I don't. You know
so you don't think he should get the death penalty for that?
You know, no, I don't, man. You know what I'm saying? I think people should get the death penalty for raping women and children and shit like that. But you know, that's a whole nother topic of discussion, my nigga. Then you get 3 years for hitting a little boy for you know, I'm taking advantage of a child, 3 years. But then you know they get this nigga 60 years for a body. That's something ain't right about that, Donnie. And I think you can agree with me on that, bro. Something is not right about that.
I mean, I think the system is twisted. You know, it seems like things don't add up as far as like overall, like, you know, either it's one sided or it's the other side. It's never just straight down the middle as far as justice. But you know, I'm glad that now, you know, Nip's family can get some justice.
Yeah.
And they can, you know what I'm saying, he can rest in peace knowing.
Yeah, now I'm happy for that also.
Bars, he's gonna do some time for what he did. You know, it is what it is.
But 60 is extreme though, like god damn.
Now let me ask you though, you know, speaking on the next situation real quickly too, like now I thought this was kind of dead in the water. You know, I really feel this was a COVID thing more so than anything. But what are we talking about as far as what are we feeling about the verses? How do y'all feel about Jermaine Dupri and Diddy doing the verses? Trav, I'll let you speak on that.
I think it'll be interesting, but I think Jermaine Dupri has a longer track record than Diddy and more hit songs than Diddy, dog. Because Jermaine Dupri still making hit songs to this day. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he got #1 songs. So, you know, we'll see how it go, man. But I'm giving it to JD though. Shit, JD ain't even got to put out his Mariah Carey catalog. You know what I'm saying? To fuck with Diddy.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not at all. Now, I'm not discrediting Diddy. Diddy got his songs, but Diddy is not the same kind of producer that Jermaine Dupri is. Jermaine Dupri is really a hands-on nigga. He's a producer. He's a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? He the real deal. Shit, he got songs for fucking years, for days. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know Jermaine Dupri. I mean, you know Diddy gonna play some big. So he gonna play some big. He gonna, you know, he can play some locks. He can play some 8-Ball MJG. He can play some Total. He can play some Mariah. I mean, some Mary J. Some Usher. You know, he has a couple of things, man, he could throw on. I think it might be interesting.
He got a lot.
They obviously got to have the live stage performance. You know, they really got to do it big. You know, it's Diddy. But do we need it or keep it? Do we keep it or leave it? I should say. You know what I'm saying? You want to see something like that?
I want to see it.
Okay, so
I want to see a good versus because I can't even remember the last one. Who was the last verse?
Win this versus though?
I'm giving my money to JD. I put my money on JD. Yeah, but then you know it all depends on how they play it out.
Right.
It all depends on what songs they play because they only getting 20. You know what I'm saying? So they only getting 20. Shout out to Really Real, man. Really Real said Trav showing 8-time favoritism. I'm
yes,
actually
he
not.
is. Shout out to my nigga Really Real. He is showing 8-time favoritism.
I'm not showing favoritism. I just been listening to these guys' music since they started. And as far as song for song go, shit, JD ain't got down to work no way more music than Diddy, bro. He got way more major songs, and he's still making hit songs today, right now. You know what I'm saying? It might not be nothing we listen to. He got shit that we ain't never heard of that he can pull out the bag. But the motherfuckers that listen to pop, they got down like that's a number one hit. Like, nigga, did you know he had a number one hit with Ari Lennox just this year? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
But who listened to that? I'm saying if they
What?
played that, I'm
who
not
listened to
listening.
that? Man, she is major. What are you talking about? She's major.
Listen,
she's a huge artist, bro. You just don't listen to her.
I'm just saying, I would give it to Diddy because Diddy gonna play some of that old school big. He gonna play.
Jermaine Dupri fuck around and play.
He gonna play some Mariah. He gonna play some Mary J. Blige. He might hit you with the whole first album.
But see, here's the thing, though, Donnie.
It's serious, man.
Here's the thing, though. JD can hit you with some old school Jay-Z. He can hit you with some old school Mary J. Blige also. You know what I'm saying? Escape, Usher. What? That man going hard, man. He got shit for days, bro. I'm telling you. But so I'm not discrediting Diddy, though. Diddy that had his hand on a lot of shit. Both of DJ Khaled, obviously. But I ain't discrediting Diddy, but I just see Jermaine Dupri coming on top of this because the variety of people that he don't work with, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. And like I said, we can't forget about Mariah Carey. So he produced most of her shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people.
And they got shit with Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Hamilton. Now let's not go back to the franchise boys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think they like me. That type shit. You know, so he just all around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I see. I mean, if they, depend on what they play, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like you said, I think it'll be interesting to see both of them dudes live on stage.
Yeah, it will be. We done got great music out of both of them.
Yeah.
It better not be in Atlanta because you know what JD first song gonna be, right?
Welcome to Atlanta.
Exactly, with Ludacris, which was a banger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They both gonna have a lot of guests come out. Like, it just depends
they
on
should. Let's hope they do. Let's hope they do. Let's hope they put on the show.
Let's say this though. JD needed more than Diddy does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why you say that?
I mean, I just think he needs it more than Diddy does because Diddy is Diddy. He always gonna be in the spotlight. JD.
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
I wouldn't say he needed it because shit, they both legendary. They already went down in history as two GOATs. It is what it is.
Right.
Obviously, JD from the South and Diddy from the North. You know what I'm saying? They already went down in history as two of the greatest producers of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I think it'll be a good show for everybody though, because they done touch all kind of music, Now, if we go rap, you know what I'm saying? If we went just rap, I would have to go with Diddy because I favor Biggie over down there everybody. But shit, we forgot a nigga shit. This nigga here responsible for Criss Cross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. JD can play some songs, but we'll see exactly how that plans out as far as with them two. But I'm glad to see that they getting on the verses. They've been rumored to be having it for a while.
Right?
We'll see how they end up doing. This next situation, man. We like to bring like real issues, man. We really be touching on. Rail says he got the Bryson Tiller song or whatever the case may be. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Diddy gonna bring some hits to the table.
Man, ain't nobody even listening to that shit, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Diddy gonna bring some hits to the table. Plus, he gonna be entertaining. He gonna be hopping around, Diddy bopping and shit. So, shout out to the nigga Diddy. He definitely gonna be Diddy bopping on that fucking stage. You know that. But the next situation, man. We like to really bring out issues and stuff like that obviously affect us, man, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And obviously with our health, man, is the most important thing. And it's crazy where we're going to as far as with meat, when you see all these chicken plants and all this other shit getting burnt up. Like right now, this is the type of direction we're going to with the meat. We're going to have 3D printed out meat. I want to play this clip, man, what I'm saying, let y'all know cows is going to be obsolete. Not for me because I live in the country. I know where these niggas live at. I'm going to give me a real burger, you heard?
Process. The mix of soy and pea protein chickpeas, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat is formed into steak-like shapes using a 3D printer.
Our goal is to become the largest meat company in the world just by harnessing technology instead of animals.
Meat substitutes are not new, but unlike the soy-based crumbles that mimic ground beef, Redefined Meat's product is designed to act, taste, and cut like flank steak.
This is the holy grail of alternative meat.
But the most important part, how does it taste? This diner was happy.
The texture feels right. Even the smell smells like the real thing. Really authentic. For me, it's revolutionary.
A juicy, sizzling steak made by computer.
I don't see anything wrong with this, Donnie.
So you think personally that this is okay? Like you cool
because of what it's made out of. It's made out of fucking plants and beans and shit. So because it's made out of vegetables, I don't see this actually being that bad. I don't see this being bad at all, for real.
So you think an alternative to real meat and stuff like that? You think that that's?
We already got this though. We do already have, certain plants that they try to make taste like burgers and obviously chicken breasts and ribs, but they just haven't perfected it. Obviously, it's like these folks to mix some shit up, and it's damn near an exact replica of a damn steak. So I don't see this being that bad. What was it about this that you saw a problem with?
I mean, I just think, as far as them 3D printing meat and stuff like that, I'm just not feeling that. There's certain proteins and stuff like that we get out of meat. Now I understand that a lot of the meat is what's killing us now and doing us harm, but at the same time, it's like one of those things to where it's like, okay, do we really want machines printing out our meat? And I don't think I want to get to that type of level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to do better as far as how we harness our meat and stuff like that? Do I believe in like healthy meat practices as far as like, there's ways that, certain meat is not butchered a certain type of way, like killing animals a certain type of way also affects your meat and stuff like that. So it's certain things that we can do to.
They got to put them down, though. So
yeah. But I'm saying there's different ways that we can do it because you can buy meat that's a different type of way.
Kindly
you
killed.
Gotta pay more. You got to pay more. But
the cow was killed with care.
Yeah, the cow was killed with care. I need to know, like, was my cow slaughtered in a horrific way, or did he go out like a G? I want to know with these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are things I definitely want to know. I
don't see this being bad though. I mean, and then the 3D printer is just cutting the product into the shape. I mean, they already use things like that to cut your meat. I mean, if you don't know it or not, but they using the blade with a machine. You know what I'm saying? And a computer with the precise cut on that shit. So yeah, I hate chickpeas though. Sorry for y'all. Sorry for everybody in the chat that like chickpeas. They are not a favorite of mine. That damn hummus, I don't like. The red pepper hummus pretty straight, but regular chickpeas though, yeah, I can't do it, man. There's somebody, they just don't taste right to me.
So okay, so I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, now would I be opposed to tasting it and see how it tastes? I'm pretty sure it tastes just like meat. It looks like it falls off the bone.
Hey,
like
didn't you eat vegan oxtails though? When we went over there to see Griff that one time, when you ate a plate, I didn't eat none at that vegan spot on the west side. Did you have meat on that?
It was good though. Whatever it was.
Or something, goddamn. So you done already ate some of this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I done ate some 3D meat. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the 3D meat. But this next situation, man, too, man, is also crazy because it's like, what year are we really in? Like when I look at the calendar and stuff like that, like, and I see like, okay, what's happening as far as around the world and stuff. Everybody don't practice what we practice and they don't see it how we see it, right? So, like, what year are we actually in? And it's interesting to know from what's going on in Ethiopia. I want to play this clip because, apparently they're in 2014. What fucking year are we in here in the States? You know what I mean? It's crazy, right?
So ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it being 2014 right now in Ethiopia or 2022 here. I mean, that don't raise no questions. That's proof that the calendar that was hijacked. We're not going by the right calendar. So everything you know right now in this life, it's been hijacked. This hot reality that we live in is just it's suited for someone else. That's why they made it designed it that way. It's not for us because it don't suit us. Like time. Time's not real, it's just a construct, a man-made construct. Why do you think they had the power to change daylight saving time? Who had the power to do that? Who had the power to end the week? So ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it being 2014 right now in Ethiopia.
I mean, I might have to do a little research on this. I was over here reading the comments, and I see people saying they use a different calendar.
Yeah. Ethiopia is on the original
they have a different
calendar. I know we're on the Gregorian calendar. I might be saying it wrong, but we're on that calendar. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're in the colony of people that have oppressed us. So with oppression, of course, they're going to lie to us. What's up is down. What's down is up. You feel me? Like your calendar's being off. Like I can see all that type of stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I can. You know what I mean? I can see all that type of stuff going down.
Yeah, I'm just looking up something right quick, like on this, man, trying to see what's going on with Brett. Time out. Because I just pulled some shit up and it says it's February 28th, 2023 in Ethiopia right now. But as I read, they keep talking about some other calendar, some shit about Adam and Eve. Yeah, it's all good. Shout out to Ethiopia, man. Ethiopia is one of the only places that white people tried to colonize, but they defeated them folks, and it didn't happen over there in their country.
Yeah,
I think that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Shout out to the Ethiopians.
Yo, I worked with a couple of Ethiopians now, and they were like, "Yeah, man, we didn't see no white folks until I came over here."
Shout out to the Ethiopians, definitely.
What we got?
Also, shout out to these ladies in prison right here, man. Like, you pulled this up. Obviously, the niggas is, sending plaques home. This is what's going on. This is the woman population in this prison right here. So they wanted to say what's up. You know what I'm saying? They want all niggas to send to their fucking commissary right now. All you thirsty niggas, y'all can send to their commissary and they ready to accept.
I would. Shit, OnlyFans. Y'all got a little OnlyFans, $3 subscription or something? I dropped the $3 on you with no problem.
Straight like that, right?
And subscribe to. I look at that shit in the subscription, and I got it for 30 days for them $3, so I'm straight. Yeah, y'all wonder how I know about this, huh? Mm-hmm. Yep, I do it.
Straight like that.
But I mean,
hey, I think
what it is, man.
People are always under the assumption that there's ugly women that's going to prison. No,
there's
bad chicks that go to prison too.
Yeah, they do. It is.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, of course, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't discount that there's women in there that you probably would want to be with. So, they definitely update. I think this was a smart plan by them because
I'm
now
with
the
right.
They're gonna be all the way good.
I'm with these folk right here. Iconic Miles, man. He said, "Damn, what saw the JPay, man? Shout out to the JPay, man. If y'all don't know what that is, but that is a way for you to send your family members and friends money and gifts while they're away.
And they should boom. they should just boom it. So yeah, definitely wanted to shout out these young ladies, man, because they definitely raised up their clout. Speaking of clout, man. Like this situation right here, this is a situation that's obviously bothered me, right? Because for these two people right here to win an award that's centered around, people who are out here obviously preaching equality and trying to get us over the top, so to speak, as a community. I hate that now, this has been weaponized to now fight for something that I wouldn't want my child, even if my child came to me and wanted to be, I wouldn't give her the rights to do. But I want to play this, obviously, this Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union an NAACP award, the Presidential Award for Social Justice, and hear their speech.
Zaya, I don't understand it.
I mean, I look at it like ultimately it's crazy because it's like, yo, like you're trying to get people to stand up for human, like okay, this is supposed to be for Black rights in general, right? The NAACP. Why is it a situation to where now it's been focused on us? You know what I mean? Like, no.
I think because Black people are part of that community, so what they don't want to leave any Black people out.
You think that's what it is?
I mean, it's obviously because it's on the NAACP awards and they're being awarded for grooming a Black boy into transsexual, because that's what the fuck they've been doing, if you ask me. The thought of it might have came from them. I don't know, you know. I just feel like at the time when he started coming out, man, that's a little young, man, for a little boy to be saying that he a girl, bro, to me. So Wade and them could have been grooming this little nigga, man, the whole time, and that, you know, now they got what they want. You know what I'm saying?
You think that's what it is?
It could be possible. I don't know, but this shit just funny to me.
I mean, I look at it like, man, this is a money play for them. Like, ultimately,
of course it is. Of course,
like it's a serious money play.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's something that where it's like they were, you know, expecting, you know what I'm saying, or they were expecting her to come out. This was something that they knew they can take full advantage of, and that's what they've been doing. And I think that's the crazy part about it.
Shout out to Kira Jones, man. Kira Jones said, "Hey y'all, I'm late, but I'm here. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight?" She also said, "That's too young. He still got change. He still got changes to go through." I agree. That's too young. Because what, he like 15 now or something, or 13? That shit crazy, man. But for them to get an award for this from the NAACP, this is strange, man. I don't see the purpose of it.
Yeah, obviously.
What are they being rewarded for, Donnie?
I think that's what they're being awarded for.
Leading the people into the whatever is new, leading the people into the future, huh? The new agenda,
right? Leading people into the future and stuff like that. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? You know,
a lot of people in the audience were not happy about this. You've seen a lot of strength. You look at when Angela Bassett face came up, you could see on her face she was like, "Man, y'all on some bullshit."
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of, because they're trying to compare civil rights to
who is this nigga? Is that him? They keep showing this nigga. That nigga, what? I cut the video off. Damn, my bad, y'all. But some nigga, man, who are these people, y'all? She was dead serious about that speech too. You were right. Her face was. Look at Angela Bassett's face, man. That's not the face of a woman who agrees with this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's definitely not. And you know, like, I think the way that she was so passionate about it, I think that is what is concerning to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the concerning part to me when I see this.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know how we're supposed to feel about that. You know what I mean? Like, I personally don't feel like we're supposed to mix the Black struggle, civil rights, things that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and stuff stood for, to a child being able to flip their gender. And then ultimately, I don't want a child to flip their gender and have the choice to do it. Now, if you turn 18 and you want to have choices in this world to be able to be a man or a woman, whatever. You know, at that point, you're old enough to make those decisions. But, you know, I think when you're a child, like, you know, nah, you shouldn't be able to make those decisions, I don't think.
Yeah, man. Check out the comments, man. Somebody named KB Stewart said evil spirits are raging in our society. Exalted. This is the night. They are praying in the most of
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately, man, I think that's, you know, it's sad that, you know, he's using her for, or him or whatever, for political and gain within, you know, his ranks of what he's trying to do. And it's sad, you know, Gabrielle Union just being in the news period all week, you know, about her man and that whole situation. I think that stuff is crazy. Ultimately, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so I mean that's my take on that. You know, but you know, I think that you know, hopefully, you know, because what's so crazy, the wife, his ex-wife, is, you know, trying to sue him for this stuff too.
Yeah, I read some. I think we talked about that a couple of episodes ago, though.
Right.
Yeah, she's trying to speak up.
Yeah, she's trying to speak up, and they're trying to silence her. So I think that's all bad.
Or have silenced her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She said a couple of words, but yeah, they put her out the game. Obviously, it's crazy, but it is what it is with these folks, bro. You know, but at the end of the day, man, we definitely, man, appreciate the tune in from everybody, man, for the show. Obviously, the comments and all like that. We can't end without going into this fuckery, though. We got to talk about the fuckery. Got to talk about, man, it's crazy. It shows no limits. It's no bounds. This shit just keep getting worse and worse the more that we talk about this shit, man. And it's like, man, this right here, man, I think, man, this starts it off, man. To me, this shows the cake right here. We get this pulled up right here, man. You know, like Chicago robber allegedly stayed at the crime scene to eat victims' fried chicken. What the fuck is up with this, bro? Like, I want to know, man, what is up with dude? Like, dude is eating the fried chicken, man, and that's it. And it just goes to show how fried chicken, grape soda, what else am I missing, man? I'm missing a couple other things, man. Watermelon. You know, it's just certain things a nigga just can't do without, man. And dude just said, man, look, I'm gonna hit this lick, and I'm also gonna stay behind for this damn fried chicken right here, man. I just found this crazy.
That's crazy. Chicago niggas.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
What you gotta say about this?
We do like our chicken.
You like your chicken?
Yeah, I was just reading the story behind this, man, and they say he kind of just walked up on bruh, asked him for a light, and then put the pistol in his face. Like, yeah, give it up.
Give it up.
And he got $2 in cash, a debit card, and the fried chicken. They say Taylor allegedly then climbed into the victim's car and went to work on the chicken while the victim called 911. So the nigga called 911 right there in front of you.
Everybody.
And you were eating the chicken. This is ridiculous. Folks, you definitely get the fuckery for a robbery that went bad on your behalf. That shit, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That definitely. Looking at that definitely is crazy, man. And yeah, fried chicken definitely got you caught up.
That's crazy.
Second one, man.
Stop eating fried chicken.
This right here is just on some weirdo shit, but I mean, like, what are we to make of this right here? I mean, do you love your son so much that you want him to be your man? I mean, this right here was just on some weirdo. I just had to pull this right here. Like this, yeah.
I don't know how you gonna react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, "Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too." He was too, falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was falling in love with my son. I'm sorry, I don't know how you gonna react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son.
What kind of sick shit is this right here, man? You ain't been around each other so long, and her mama can't get nobody, so she turned to the child.
She
Hell
just
no.
want to be a part of what's going on. That is crazy.
That's crazy.
That is
man.
crazy.
That's bad. Exactly. Kara Jones, sick as fuck.
Yes, it is, man. That definitely.
This reminds me of the movie. You remember the movie Sleepwalker? You remember that shit,
Yes.
Stephen King?
Yes.
He was smashing his moms. That shit was crazy as hell, man. This is some weird kink shit. I stay away from all porn that says mom fucking son. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch none of that shit because most of that shit don't even be my own people any damn way. That shit crazy. Really said, all right, I'm gonna head on out. What the fuck? Exactly, dog.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? You know we had to drop that.
This shit, you can't make this shit up. We had to document this
You
shit.
can't
Somebody
make it up.
already did document it, but you see this bullshit.
Yeah.
Mother dating her 19-year-old son.
It's some weird shit going on out here. This next
incest at an all-time high.
This next thing though that is crazy is you know, my man right here, man, went out bad, man, for doing his job, man. He was trying to get right and end up going out bad. You know what I'm saying? Adult film star reportedly fractures his penis while filming a scene for OnlyFans. See, some of y'all, man, gotta chill out. Y'all can't grind the penis like that. Like when y'all on top, it gotta be a slow ride. It can't be like, you know what I'm saying, you just trying to just wear it, because this is what happens, man. My man is now out the game, and he can't perform no more.
Bent my dick so bad that I ran. Shout out to Sadix, man. Y'all don't know about that old brand new.
Like that.
Man.
Yeah, that's some.
That's crazy. That's wild, man. She done bit the man dick, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to ride on this shit. That's probably how that happened. Hopefully you all right, homie, because that shit hurts really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? So damn.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like, I mean, yeah, shout out to my dude, man. Hopefully you be all right. You know, you recover soon as far as with your penis. I couldn't imagine being in that type of situation. This right here, this some nasty shit right here. Like when we fuckery, like, dude, you gotta get your life together. Like this right here, do you see this guy? Like, look at this dude right here.
Is it audio to this?
I don't think it's. I don't know.
It is. Him man, I don't think this shit real. Is he putting all this shit in the blender?
Yes, it's real. What do you mean it's real?
Oh no, I just don't see that tasting good at all. That's disgusting. But now I want to know what it tastes like. It just look nasty though. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know the purpose of this one, but obviously it's Nick's epic mukbang. Whatever a mukbang is, I've been, seeing that word being tossed around lately. Y'all let me know what a mukbang is. People just eating, huh? Down in his own dot.
Nah, I mean that's exactly what it is.
Kara Jones said, "Hell no, man." Yeah, that shit crazy. I wonder what they taste like though.
Like
he put ranch. I like ranch. See, everything he dropped in that bitch, I fuck around and eat. He happy too. Look at that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude is definitely happy, man. Dude is definitely happy with that. I think that is the nastiest shit we saw so far. And you wonder why, you just see what all he has. I just think this shit is just crazy. But nothing else to talk about as far as with this, man. We definitely better appreciate, man, to tune in for the show.
Kara Jones said, I'm screaming, trash, laughing my ass off.
Yes, sir. Like,
not what it taste like. Yeah, what it taste like. You know
what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't put ranch on everything. For real shit.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see. I could definitely see why. You feel me?
Goddamn, really well said mukbang eating show. Well, mukbang.
Right.
Eating show.
Yeah, man. Facts. Shout out to my people. Right. Shout out to my people, Lou and his folk, man, coming through, making sure the Duce was all the way together. You know what I'm saying? In the background, I'm sorry I don't have like a panoramic view. But you know, definitely got people, man, kicking it, man, for the live show in. So definitely appreciate that. Travo, man, what you got to say, man, before we get out of here, man? Where can they check us out at?
Obviously YouTube, Twitch. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Twitter, like us on Facebook, and that's it. Shit, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel,
Yeah, man.
Share our shit
Y'all
to
know
other
we
people.
dropping videos
You know
every week. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man, outside the live stream. Y'all just make sure y'all tap in all the way together. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that. You know, the love, the support from all our people who comment and the viewers. It's your boy Don Peoples and Trav, man. Till we meet again next week.